On Saturday, and I see a lot of people from the competition. I wanted Kathy, Rich is here, Cheryl, am I missing that? And Janine. Can you guys stand up real quick? I didn't get a chance to thank you. Real quick, guys. I felt so bad I didn't get a chance to tell you thank you. So, welcome, guys. When I wanted to do this talk, as I was doing my notes, and I started putting this talk together sometime in November. I'm so glad that I did this now than when I first started my career. And I think I've been a personal trainer for about 5 years. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Medina. I'm a personal trainer and I also am a life coach. And my job is to get people to get healthy. Sometimes we do it physically. Sometimes we do it emotionally. Hey guys, how are you? Hey, there's water over there if you need some. And sometimes, depending where they're at, I may do it spiritually. And we got two up here too, guys. If you want. And so my job is to get people to feel good about themselves. And what I've noticed and what I've learned, I teach the boxing classes, so I see a lot of people every week, sometimes over 300 people throughout the week. And I've been very fortunate to train a lot of people too as well. What I've noticed is that people who really begin to live the healthy and happy lifestyle is one thing that they have, and what I've noticed is that motivation is the key to a healthy lifestyle. Motivation is what's needed to begin the journey, and then also motivation is what we need to continue the journey and the effort to make healthy choices in our life. And a lot of it here is physically, also emotionally, and then if you guys are people of faith, spiritually too. So I kind of want to talk about that a little bit in the beginning, and then we'll go into our strategy of how to reach and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So right now, I just kind of want to have you guys marinate on that a little bit about the motive, because what I've noticed is that the motive is very, very important to accomplish and maintain anything in life. So, speaking of goals, what I want to do right now, I really want to look closely of what motivates us individually. And the first thing that comes to my mind, especially my line of work, is weight loss. And then most of you guys here belong to a gym. I've trained you guys personally. A lot of you guys are in the competition, and I see some people that haven't met yet. So your short-term goals, maybe you see a picture over the holidays that you saw your arms, or you saw the way we looked up top or up low, and so that's a motivation. That's a short-term goal. I want to get started, New Year's Eve. Maybe you want to look good for your boyfriend. Maybe you want to look good for your girlfriend. Maybe you're getting in shape because you're getting ready to leave your boyfriend or leave your girlfriend. So whatever motivation, trust me, I've seen a lot in this business. So it's a good start. Well, that reason is not a good start, but it's a good start to keep it going, to get motivated. Because what happens if we can start with a short-term goal, maybe when it's all over, we can kind of get the momentum going, and then we can go into different goals, and hopefully at the end, as we maintain the lifestyle. So short-term goals are good, but what I've noticed is that your goals have to be more in depth. They have to have more heart if they're going to last. And remember guys, today's talk is about lifestyle. It's not 6 months, it's not 2 years, we're talking 5, we're talking 10 years. We're talking basically if we can make healthy choices and live the healthy lifestyle for the rest of our life. And a lot of you guys that have been trained with me know I do talk a lot about lifestyle. Because one thing I've learned is that with my own self is it's easy some ways to get where you need to be, but it's so hard to maintain. So that's what I really, really want to focus on today, guys, is lifestyle. Though I do admire the people that do the short-term goals. Like I said, the people that want to get in shape quick. High school reunions, get ready for a Vegas trip, things like that. And then what we do is we try to give them new goals when they reach those. So, short-term goals, it's a good start. Like I said, you need more depth. So right now what we want to do is we want to find the motivation of why, and that will get you to the healthy lifestyle. Weight loss, everybody in here is a founder. How many people want to lose weight in here? Show of hands. How many people don't want to lose weight but want to gain muscle? Raise your hands. Okay. How many people not only want to get healthy physically, they want to also get healthy emotionally? How many people want to get healthy spiritually? Okay, so basically we have all three things. And to me, my definition of healthy lifestyle ties in all three. But we are going to focus on the first part of the physical. So, though weight loss may be the foundation, we need to spread it in all aspects of our lives. So, becoming physically stronger can lead us to emotionally stronger. So, I know a lot of you guys say, okay, I want to get in shape. Okay, so how do I do this? Okay, how do I get started? And what do I need to do? So, for the first part, this next maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I want us to focus on what I think is the good beginning to get where we need to be. And so if you guys have your notepads, if you guys want to start writing, first thing we want to do is let's talk about healthy choices. This is so important, okay? Healthy choices, positive choices. So to reach and maintain a healthy lifestyle, let's go ahead and talk about first part, which, you know, I am a personal trainer. Let's talk about exercise. Does anybody know the benefits of what exercise does for you physically? Kelly. What is it?
Well, it can help with your immune system.
Okay, immune system. It can help you. Anybody else want to chime in on this one?
Help with stress.
Stress, exactly. Can de-stress the body. What about your heart? Strengthen your heart. What about your lungs? Same thing. What about your complexion? What about your confidence? Remember, talk about it. There's not one doctor that I know that says exercise is bad. Okay, well, good else I mean, now there's overtraining. There's overdoing something. But every doctor that I've ever talked to that exercise, whether it's walking, whether it's running, that it's all good. And I like I tell the people I'm beginning to train, I really believe that fitness is the closest to the fountain youth we're going to get. It is, because what it does, you do studies, they did studies on people that are over 60, and it seems like the body's rebuilding itself quicker, and it's sharpening their mind, you know, along with the nutrition, which we're going to talk about a little bit. But you're in such a good position when you exercise. So to maintain a healthy lifestyle, we have to be consistent in our exercise. On that note, what else is another important thing that we need to do on positive choices to maintain a healthy lifestyle, besides working out?
Nutrition.
That's it, nutrition. Okay, so before I became a personal trainer, I used to work for the Chrysler Group, and what we did is we did ride and drives for new cars. So they'd have these cars come in from Detroit, and the journalists of like Car and Driver, Road and Track, they would drive these pre-production cars. And what would happen is that we would be in charge of the logistics. We'd make sure the cars are ready, and what would happen, you can come on in. Yeah, listen. What would happen is that they wanted to make sure that we put 91 octane in these cars, and that they had to be Chevron or Shell. We couldn't put in AM/PM, we couldn't put in Citgo. That these cars had to have the right amount of fuel and the best quality fuel. And it's almost just like your body. That's the way your body is. Your body's like the car, and your food is like the gas, right? So what happens if we don't put the right gas in the car? It backfires. It gets tired. I don't know about you, but I know sometimes after I have my free meal, or if I have pancakes in the morning, I feel very tired. I don't want to go to the gym. And I did my competition last year too, and I really realized how important nutrition is when you exercise. Some people think that now that I exercise, I can eat whatever I want. Well, my philosophy now is I think the more you exercise, you even got to focus more on what you eat, because it's going to give you that energy. So the nutrition part is so important. And what I've noticed with me and my clients and people that did the competition, I think we were almost like at 1,000 pounds that we've lost in the three or four competitions, is what's really effective and what really works, and we're going to go into lifestyle, is your portion control. Okay, so let's write on the portion control. And some people ask me, what's a portion control? A portion is like the size of your fist or the palm of your hand. And that can be a little bit getting used to. Because us as people and humans, we naturally like to eat. And a lot of us have been taught since we were kids to eat till you feel full. You know, if we go out here and run, some of you guys will run through the drive-through, and I hope it's not McDonald's, but if it is, you know, there's a chicken sandwich you can order. They want to always say, you want to go large, you want to go big. It's almost like us Americans are trying to overfeed us. You know, they don't ask you, do you want to go small? First thing they do is, you want to go medium, you want to go large. And then next thing you know, it's extra large. And then you get home, and then what? Supersize, exactly. And then when you get home and your family comes in, what do they want to do? They want to feed you. And they want to make sure. And when I was a kid, I had to eat everything off my plate. And then they give you more. Because to them, that's you being healthy. My mom tries to feed me all the time. When I was doing my competition, she would slip $5 in my pocket. She didn't think I could afford to eat. Seriously. You know, but I would tell her, no, I'm working on it. But it's a culture thing. So we're battling all these things. And I think that's why we're the countries that, you know, high rate of obesity. But why is the gym a billion-dollar industry? What are we doing wrong here? And I think what we need to realize is that we need to never feel full when you eat. Because when you feel full, here's what happens. What you put into your body has to utilize. It has to burn. So if we burn more calories, less calories than what we eat, then what's going to happen? Your body's going to hold on to that. And another thing, oh, this is so important. I've been guilty of this in this last, my own personal journey, last 8 weeks. At night. Eating late at night. How many of us are guilty of that? I've been really struggling with that lately. It's almost like you can eat right all day, you can eat right in the morning, you can eat right in the afternoon, but some of you guys go to the gym at night, and what happens? We blow it. And you know, me, I like sometimes would have my beer, and I'm thinking it's only Bud Light. I only drink half. But you know what? I have one at night, and I swear to you, I look at that scale the next day, and I put on a pound. But I ate right the whole day. Portion control, everything was good. But your body holds on to the beer. And a lot of us have it at night. So, remember now, we're talking lifestyle. If you're going to eat something bad, because I know I'm a realist, we're all going to do it at lunchtime. Because chances are your body will burn that off throughout the day. If you have it at night, what's going to happen? Your body's going to hold on to it, and what happens at night? Your body starts getting used to going to sleep. Everything slows down. Your heart rate slows down, your metabolism slows down. Because why? Your body's getting ready to go to sleep. So those calories that you have, your body's going to, because you don't burn many calories when you go to sleep. So what happens? Your body holds on to it, and then we end up gaining it the next day. So advice is portion control. For some reason, if you have a hard time, you can make your portions just a little bit bigger. And I'm glad there's a lot of people in it from the competition. Because now we can kind of lighten up a little bit. Okay, so this is for you guys in the competition too. If your portions want to get a tad bit bigger, that's okay. Okay, because it's kind of hard always to look at your palm and say, okay, you know. So just common sense now, moderation. Okay, people in competition now and everybody else. Free meals. I give people free meals. If you're trading with me, I give them a whole day. If you're in competition, it's only once a week. But if you're maintaining the lifestyle, have 2 or 3 bad meals throughout the week. You need something. We need a vice. I mean, if God rested on the 7th day, why can't we? You know, trying to live a perfect life is going to drive yourself nuts. But especially when it comes to nutrition. So what happens? You take a little pressure off yourself. So on the nutrition part, portion control. Try not to eat late at night. Never, ever, ever feel full. Okay, that's like a measuring stick. And then let's go into some of the food groups. You know, balance. Proper proteins, lean beef, chicken, fish, carbs, complex carbs, your veggies. Stay away from certain condiments, butter, sour cream. I know some of you guys are probably getting hungry. I'm talking like this. I'm getting hungry. Those things. And like I said, because remember, we're talking lifestyle. Chances are some of us are probably going to have it. If you have it at lunchtime. Don't have it late at night. You know, I can tell you guys to try to eat right all the time, but I know that's not going to happen. So let's use a little bit of common sense. Okay. So some of us are on the run. We got to go ahead. You know, we just can't. We didn't cook our meals and kids, soccer games, things like that. So sometimes we run through the drive-thru. So, but if you know you're going to have those type of days, try to do it midday because your body will burn that food throughout the day. Okay? Any other questions on diet before we move on to something else? Because the diet is very, very important to maintain. People in competition, what I've realized that, and this is like a secret, but I'll tell you guys. So many people think you have to, everything you eat is got to be right to stay in shape. What I've realized by using that portion control, okay, even if you eat bad, you'll still be okay. When I mean okay, that doesn't mean you'll be in the best shape of your life, but you won't ever gain that 10, that 15 pounds that we did before. And I know a lot of people will buck me on that, but it's the truth. I've studied it with my own body. I've studied it with my clients. You know, if you really focus that portion, remember guys, we're talking about lifestyle. I'm talking about the next 10 years, 15 years, not the next 6 months, not the summertime, not the next competition. I'm talking about for the rest of your life. Portion control, so important. Okay, never ever feel full, and I guarantee you, your weight will somewhat be close. You may gain 1 or 2 pounds, but you'll never gain 10, 15, 20 pounds. I put my reputation on that if we work on that portion control. Okay, so any other questions on the diet before we move on to something else? Nothing? Okay, so now going back to the healthy choices, we talked about exercise, we talked about the nutrition, and let's talk about another thing. Let's write this down. A commitment. This is huge. You might even put a couple stars on this one. A commitment, a strategy that's sustainable. Remember, sustainable when it comes to lifestyle. How is sustainable? Something that you like. Like I tell my new clients, if you're trying to live right and exercise, and say you like dancing, whatever your workout, use that. You like to dance? Do a Zumba class. Do something that you like, because what I've noticed, if we can get you to like it, you'll do it forever. If you like to beat people up, do a boxing class. If you like to kick your dog, do a kickboxing class. You know? I'm serious. I mean, find something that you enjoy that fits with your lifestyle. One of the things that I've seen people going in and out the door in 2 or 3 weeks is they don't like whatever they're doing. And I get that. Who wants to do that? Me, I don't always like looking on the elliptical and looking at the calorie counter. I like to hit. I like to box. So what I did, I found something that I enjoy. And let me tell you what's why Monster Fitness is so popular. Because these classes, people, have you noticed these classes are busy all year round? Why is that?
Just fun.
Committed. But they found something they like. And they don't think about working out. For the people who come to me and say, Steve, you know what, my cholesterol's in the high 2s. And you know, I'm like, all right, here, but I don't like to exercise. I think, okay, well, let me have you try this. And next thing you know, they try a boxing class. And next thing you know, they're hooked. How many people just started these boxing classes and they're hooked? A lot. You never thought you would like a boxing class, huh? There's something about it. It de-stresses the body emotionally. So to protect or to maintain, find something. Be committed to that strategy. For some reason, if the strategy, the plan doesn't work, don't change the goal. You can just change the direction of it. Okay, so if one thing doesn't work, then go to something else. But the key is not to quit. All right, guys. So you find something that you like. That'll help you. Another positive: surround yourself with a strong support group. People that are on the same page with you. Very important. That could be part of a gym. It could be part of people that like to do the same exercises, that have the same emotional goals. It could be a workout partner. It could be something like that, because I know a lot of you guys do the buddy system. So remember, we're talking lifestyle, fine. And what I've noticed is that a lot of you guys like to work out together. So surround yourself around positive choices. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Going back to that before going to something else, what I've also realized, and I'm guilty of this, I don't know if it's guilty, but I need someone to always cheer me on. A couple days ago, I was so nervous about doing this talk because I didn't get to talk in a while. And I know a lot of you guys don't see that because you see me on YouTube all the time, but we all need somebody to cheer you on. We all need that support. You know, that's huge, because how many times some of you guys don't want to go working out because your other partner's not going, or vice versa? Well, I'm going to go because Deb's going to go, and so Sandy's going to go. So what I've realized too is the people that maintain, they have a really, really positive support group. All right, so next one. All right, so that same mindset that we use to become physically healthy, we can also use emotional health. So, not only physically strong is good, but emotionally fit. So now we're going to tie in the two. All right, guys, so now we're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. What I want you guys to do right now is ask yourself, how badly do you want to change your personal life? How bad do you want it? Just like a routine that you have to get in shape, you might have to do that with emotional choices. Like, say the dedication that you have to go to the gym to get up. You're gonna have those healthy choices that you make. The healthy choices that, you know what, I'm not gonna eat this piece of fried chicken. I'm gonna eat, the grilled chicken. You might have to do that in your personal life too, emotionally. You might have to make the right choices. Everything is a choice. Okay, so like for instance, if I was dedicated to the gym, I ate what I was supposed to eat, I took my classes. Let's apply that to our job. Okay, I'm not going to cuss my boss out. I'm not going to tell my husband how I really feel. I'm going to make healthy choices. I'm going to use that same dedication, because so many people, and I'm guilty of this, I can be so dedicated to my physical routine, and why am I not sometimes dedicated to my personal life? So what I did is I've used a different mindset. So my dedication to the gym, I've tried to apply to my personal life. Does that make sense? That same mindset. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And I realized that works pretty good. So the key, if you're emotionally fit and physically fit, and then everything ties in together. So let's kind of look at that a little bit. I know everybody in here has the potential to live a healthy life. It's in us. And those of you that believe in God, we're all created for success. And I just don't know some of you guys right now, but I know that everybody in here has the potential to reach their goal. You have it in you to maintain a healthy life. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Because I know you guys, some of you guys are going to get there. What I want to do right now, I want to talk a little bit about protecting and maintaining this lifestyle that I truly believe all you guys have the potential to do. All right, so you've got your notepads right here. Here's what you want to do. One of the things that I've realized, and I'm sure you've seen it too, and this is a great time to talk about this talk, New Year's resolutions. Why is that gym going to be less crowded in about 2 months? Any questions? Any answers?
Short-term goal.
Short term, what else?
No
People may
motivation.
make their goal and then think that they don't have to maintain it, so they go to the gym.
No motivation.
Motivation. We heard a lot. Anybody else? Confidence. Desire. Pressure. It's too hard. A lot of these things are. You want to take the pressure off yourself, and it goes back to the diet, and that's why I give people a free meal and a free day. If you want to protect your lifestyle, what happens is that you want to give yourself room for error. Okay, that's why, I tell people, hey, don't worry about, give a free day, okay? Or, some of us maybe come from religious backgrounds. We're taught not to be, taught to be perfect. What happens is you realize, oh, this is too hard for me. What I've noticed with my clients that I've trained is that when they say it's too hard, they quit. I can't do it, it's too hard, it's too extreme. This diet, I can't do this diet, I can't do this exercise, it's just too hard. So what they do, they quit. Okay, so that's what I've realized in the last 5 years. So if we can say, you know what, take pressure off yourself. Because pressure leads to frustration. And what happens when we get frustrated? We give up. So we don't want to. So give yourself a little wiggle room for error. And I know that's kind of weird coming from a personal trainer. But what I've noticed, if you give yourself a little wiggle room, you'll be okay. Because you won't put that type of pressure that you're on. Do your best, but like I said, don't beat yourself up. Especially if you miss a workout, no big deal. When you decide to make these great changes, you're in a win-win situation. Okay? What happens is that a healthy lifestyle opens so many opportunities. When you start eating right, You start exercising right. Then all of a sudden, when you walk out of here, when you walk out of that gym, everything looks different. You have more confidence. You're more attractive. How many people are very attractive? When you feel good about yourself, people just draw to you. Because you're giving out good energy. And what I've noticed, man, and the video doesn't even do justice on last week. I could see everybody was excited. They were glowing. People that didn't even win the competition. At least 10 or 15 people. And that energy was contagious. Just like negative energy when people are unhappy. How many people are unhappy? Just like, all right. I love my mom, but sometimes she comes in and I'm like, oof. This is a wind of negativity. You know? So you open up so many opportunities. You have more confidence to, if you're getting ready to go for a job or go on a date, you have all this confidence. You don't lose when you make these healthy choices. You don't lose for, you probably put on about 5 to 10 years of your life by exercising. You've probably bettered your relationships, become a better husband, a better employer. It's just everything. You win it. It opens up so many opportunities. The times that I had my best talks that I had is when I was really feeling good, physically, emotionally, and times spiritually, because everything was flowing. You know, I think we need to hit all three. But so many doors open when we decide to do this. Going back to the balance, we need the balance. We need a mind balance, your body and your soul. So basically, what am I saying right now is I'm saying, don't quit. Get a reward from that. Get a reward for all your hard work. I put that on the competition page, and I'll tell you guys too. Get a reward from the soreness, from making the right choices. Get something out of that. Because what happens if you quit? You lose everything. You lose momentum. You lose confidence. You're talking to a man who's failed in a lot of things in his life. And it messed with me. You could even talk to my mom. I tried this and it failed. I tried this and it failed. I took my real estate exam and that failed. So when you live with failure, you get scared to try something new. But when you finish something, there's something about finishing something. Even if you don't win or even if you don't hit your goal, you can still look at yourself. Does that make sense? So this journey, that's why I've made this outline very sustainable. Okay? If you want to get crazy on a short-term goal, that's fine. But we want to teach you lifestyle. I don't want you guys to ever quit. The saddest thing to see in the gym is people that quit. And all this momentum, but they hurt themselves and they quit. They had a setback and they quit. They had a bad situation in their personal life. They didn't meet their target weight and they quit. They give up. You know, one of the saddest things for me is people that I don't see. I don't mind when I'm training people. You don't give me 100%, because I know it's called life. You're having a bad day, you don't feel good, pissed off at your husband, the last thing you want to do is have him boss you around. Okay? Just you ain't feeling it. It's called life. What makes me nervous is if I don't see you for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That's when I get nervous. And that's when I'll put in the car, have you seen so-and-so? So, don't quit. Whatever you do, don't quit. We've got people here to help you out, but I'll save that later. I don't want to bounce around, but it sounds like we're going to bounce around. But anyways, so like I said, nothing worse makes us feel worse than a failure. During your journey, because I really believe some of you guys are going to get on the right track. Might not be tomorrow, might be next week, but I really believe, especially with half the people in here that did this competition, and I know what you guys are made of. During your journey, help somebody out. Play it forward. Give back. There's nothing better than giving back when you accomplish something. Don't shove it down the throat of your success, but help them out. Play it forward. You see somebody changing, you see a difference in their body, say, hey, you know what, you look good. I see a difference. You'd be surprised how good that you might have made that person's day, because maybe their boyfriend or girlfriend told them they were ugly, called them fat earlier in that day. So make it an effort to play it forward, give back. And in my line of work, and this is why I love, if I died tonight, I live my dream. Because I get a chance to help people. Some people that are broke, mentally, physically, emotionally, we get a chance to pick them up. Or other people that are very strong, we just get them to their personal goals. But there's no better feeling than that. You know, so give back, guys, because I think it's very, very important. Learn from your experiences and don't limit your capabilities. Learn what works, what doesn't work. Okay, so it goes back to now that I really believe you guys can do it. But before we do that, I got to go back to what is your why? Why are we here tonight? So you guys are here because I forced you guys to be here. Some of you guys are here because I don't want to go home to my husband. Some of you guys are here because, you know, you really want to learn more. You guys have lost weight, you're feeling good. Some of you guys coming out from a competition and you want to protect that momentum. So why are we here? That's huge. Now I'm going to go back to what I think is one of the important things. Let me talk to the people about the competition real quick, because I think there's probably over half of you guys. Maintain what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. We're here to help you guys out. Stay focused on your plan. Keep showing up. The dedication, the style. If you have a bad day, keep going. Don't give up, okay? Because you guys are fresh. You guys are fresh of momentum. Just ride it. Get prepared for what we're doing. Get prepared for the setbacks, get prepared for being sick. But you guys got all this momentum. You guys are by yourself right now, but we're here to help you. So just help each other out. Stay focused. I wanted to make sure I talked to you guys before that. Let me talk about examples who are living the healthy lifestyle. I want to single out a couple people that are on our team. I want to talk about Kathy Mitchell. Let's give Kathy Mitchell a round of applause. You know what? Nobody's cheering for her, that's okay. Let me tell you what I like about Kathy, is that she shows up to the gym, even when she doesn't want to. Yeah, some of you guys, I've seen her hit that bag. And I can tell she's having a rough day, a rough week. And I see her hitting it, and I see her dedicated, she's breaking a sweat. And, you know, to me, I love that. Because sometimes she's not there when her friends are there. She's there by herself. She's there, she goes there with her friends. She's made it a lifestyle. She's been doing this how long? 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years. She realizes, and when we were talking about the outline, she realized that she needs this for her sanity. She needs it. She's living the lifestyle. Cheryl won our first transformation competition. Let's give her a round. And not only she maintained, but she's dropped more inches. And this was almost over, what, a year ago?
It'll be a year in April.
April. She's living the lifestyle. Lena is living the lifestyle. Erica over there, I see you. Erica did 2 competitions. She lost 28 pounds. She's living the lifestyle. She's still in the gym just as much as she was in that competition was, what, 4 months ago? And now she's embracing the lifestyle. I had one of my friends and clients, she's lost 80 pounds in almost a year. And now her name's Maricel. And now she's getting ready to the lifestyle. And she's so petrified that she doesn't want to go back. These are examples of people who decided, said, I need this. You know why? And I bet you if I talk to them right now, their motivation is right. Kathy, what's your motivation again?
I have to have a motivation?
For what you do.
I do. No, I know for me personally, I have to work out. I am not good at sitting still. And it just helps balance me a lot, and hitting the bag.
Balancing emotionally too? Emotionally
and physically, in all areas. I have a fairly high stress job, and it helps keep me sane, I think.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and that's the key. The people that do this for the rest of their lives, Kelly, you've been training for a long time, huh? What do you think yours is?
So I can eat.
That's good motivation. Hey, at least you're honest. Stress. De-stress the body. Okay? So the people that really make it a lifestyle, it goes back to the motives. And on that, here's what we want to do, guys, and we're getting ready to wrap things up tonight. If you got your pads, there's 3 important things that we need to reach your goal. Okay, so we already talked about motivation. You got to have your heart-to-heart with yourself. Okay. Number 2, discipline. You gotta want it. As I was doing this, I have another lady that helps me out. She's on my team, but she can make it tonight. Her name's Wanda, and she was telling me, she's like, Steve, so what if somebody comes up to you after the talk and says, you know, I'm trying to lose weight, I did everything, but I just can't do it. What do you say to that person? And I say, you didn't want it bad enough. You didn't. You didn't. You gotta want it. You know, I won't mention any names, but I get pictures through my phone of, I want my arms to look like this. And I want my legs to look like this. And I'm saying, okay. They look at this Cosmo magazine and then you gotta want it. You know, you gotta want it. You gotta want it. I mean, it sounds good. I mean, you see these pictures of the people in the abs and things like that. So you gotta want it. You gotta have the discipline. That takes discipline. Everybody that is competition, where's Sandy DeMarco? Sandy DeMarco, Liz, everybody, Terry, Mark, people getting up early in these classes for 8 weeks doing the boxing class. That's commitment. Especially when Sandy DeMarco doesn't even like to exercise. When he told me, I'm serious. That's commitment. That's somebody who's hungry. That's somebody who wants to make a better change for their life. And when you listen to her stories of how it's changed her, not only physically is bonus, how she feels mentally and emotionally about herself. That's going to last forever. And then now she's getting ready to do it again, do the next competition. That's commitment. Everybody who's ever did anything in these competitions were committed. So whether it's a competition or the gym or whatever, guys, it's commitment. And the third one, and like I said, or I already said commitment, follow the plan. Be committed to the plan. We talked about that earlier. Follow the plan, embrace it. It's another key word. Embrace. I was talking to somebody who hit the wall. She did a competition, and I remember the first 2 weeks she hit a wall, she was losing, she was frustrated. And I just said, you know what, just embrace it. Don't worry about it. Embrace it, you're gonna miss it a little bit. And when she told me, you know, I ended up looking at her numbers and I sent her a message, she ended up losing 15 pounds. And she lost, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches. And I said, what was the switch that made you drop all that? And she said, you know, when I realized I embraced the lifestyle, when I embraced that I'm gonna mess up at times, and I took pressure off myself, then the light switched. Embrace the journey. That's part of my thought. Embrace that. Like I said, I've prepared myself just like a fighter. A fighter is what? Let's talk about boxing real quick. A fighter is when you see Alan trains his boxer, you know what he does? He trains them to take punches to the stomach. Lance, she was married to a fighter. He had to train similar things, right? He had to embrace the what? The process. We got to embrace the process to live a healthy lifestyle. Trust me, that's going to help and that's going to pay off in the long run. Okay, so we got those 3 things. Motivation, discipline, commitment. Now, let's talk about 3 things that will kill your attempt to reach and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Number 1, and I'm going to tell you right now, I am guilty of this. Procrastination. Let me see, which one can I share? There's a bunch of them. Me and Kathy talk about writing a book, and I get excited, and the light goes on, and then it burns out. We're talking about it for a while, but I procrastinate. Okay, procrastinate. You know, I'll start next week. I'll start the first of the year. I'll start. You know, I've had people say, "Well, I'll take a boxing class when I lose weight first." See, I still can't process that one, but it happens. Okay, I'll start the gym when I lose weight. You know, so we've got, procrastination. It's a motive killer. So we want to stay away from that. Speaking of motive killers, let's talk about wrong motives. Wrong motives. Working, going to the gym or trying to live healthy because your boyfriend or your girlfriend's forcing you to. I see that in the gym all the time. And when the wife's not looking, the guy's resting. And when she looks back, he's doing this. You know what I mean? That motive is not gonna last. Okay? So your motive's gotta be right. Now remember, your motive's gotta be right when you're talking about lifestyle. Okay? So, number 3. This is important. Write this down. Negative influences. I'll share a few things. A long time ago, I gave up drinking and gave up other things for 3 years, and I realized that trying to be extreme in my younger years, trying to think I had to live this perfect life to be happy, and my buddies would see me, and they would, hey, you wouldn't have a beer. I thought that was weird because, or let me buy you a drink. I'm thinking, wait a minute, when we were hanging out, drinking and partying, I was buying you drinks. You never offered to buy me a drink. So why did you do that? Sometimes the people, they try to sabotage you. But what they really do is they really envy you. The minute you stand up and try to better your life, you're going to get negative influences. And I hate to say, sometimes it's from your family, sometimes it's from your friends. How many people in the competition, even people who, when you're doing this and all of a sudden they say, hey, don't worry about it, come on hang out with us tonight. Don't worry about that, come on, it's no big deal, you burn off tomorrow. Negative influences will ruin your journey. Does that mean you gotta go stop hanging out with people, divorce your husband because Steve said that if you don't follow the plan? No. Blame me. I get enough blame, trust me. Okay? No, but within reason. Okay, speaking, if you're trying to get your husband on the page, sometimes just be the example. Don't try to beat him over the head with a protein bar and try to have him do it. Okay? Just embrace. When you start shining, it's going to get contagious. He's going to jump on board. When you start walking with your shoulders back, chances are sometimes they may get insecure. But trust me, that'll be contagious. Sometimes you don't even say anything. You just got to let your light shine. Okay? So, stay away from those negative influences. All right, where am I? Okay, so, like I said, these influences will push us away, push us from emotional and physical health. I don't know if I should say this, but I put this down for the journey, and I think it fits as we close, is the journey that we're trying to live. Never stop working on yourself physically or mentally. Life is a continuous process to improve ourselves. We're always learning. We're always growing. There's a saying, either you're growing or you're dying. And I think everybody in here wants to grow, or you wouldn't be here. You're going to have, ups and downs. Embrace the process. I got that on there again. I got 3 stars because I really wanted to hammer that. And as you start this journey, try to make it a habit of what you're doing. Make a habit to the commitment of a lifetime. What I've noticed is there's a great example of what Bill Phillips does. I love Bill Phillips. He talks about the space shuttle, and basically when you start something, and how when the shuttle takes off, the most energy comes when it takes off, when you start something. So when it takes off, what happens? You see the engines coming up, and then all that energy is when it first takes off. So what happens is that when it takes off, then all of a sudden it's got a plan, right? It's got a plan. It's going somewhere. It's got a goal. And it's easier once it takes off to go where it needs to be. All the energy is in the beginning. So you gotta get started. Once you get started, it'll get easier in some ways. The hard part is getting started. That's why I get nervous when I don't see people for 2 or 3 weeks. Because why, Kelly? It's too hard to get started. So, what am I saying? Is that make it a habit to exercise. Make it a habit to eat right. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. Once you make a habit, you'll get used to it. I'd rather have somebody give me 60% every day for 5 years than 100% balls to the wall for 2 months. Because then I won't see them. And I've seen it over and over in the 5 years I've been a trainer. See people come in here with just taking 3 or 4 boxing classes in one day. I've seen it. 5:15, the 9, and the 6. And I used to teach all of them on Fridays. Can you believe that? And what happens after 2 months? I don't see them. Burnout. Okay. But if we make it a habit, you know what? I'm just gonna go every day, do the best I can. And if I mess up, you know what? I'll keep going. Grace in the process. Remember, this journey's not a sprint. Short-term goals are sprints. We're looking at lifestyle. We're looking for the next 5 years, 10 years. Okay. So, what am I saying? I'm saying that if you guys need anything, let us know. If you need training, let us know. We can help you. If you need nutrition, we can help you. If you need motivation, we can help you. We have great trainers, and I'm very, very selective of who I use, who I pick. Their heart's got to be right. Their motivation's got to be right. And they got to be very humble. And that's what we got. And I think that's the reason why what we're doing is very successful. If you need anything else, if you can't afford training, don't worry about that. Just come see me. My job, remember I told you, God has blessed me in many ways to help people. And I've always realized that my heart is right, the money will come. You know what I mean? And I've seen it, I've lived it, and it's a great thing of what we're doing right now with Steve's Trade for Life. We're doing competitions, we're getting 50% people re-signing up. And I don't even know it's because, it sounds good that we're doing this because you guys are getting goals, but you know what I really think? I think these people that are doing it really know that we care about them. We're all playing it forward. I talked to Dusty before I hired Rich right here, this guy right here, this good looking dude. Rich, you want to take your shirt off? This dude right here.
I can't see you in the back.
This guy right here would do this for nothing with me. My talks. That website, that beautiful website that we're about to revise, nothing. He didn't even charge me. I might even get emotional about that because those are hard to find. And now to see him training. Edit this part. That's, when you get people like that, you got good stuff. And I tell you right now, I'm not just saying this, but we got good people on our team. Our trainers. And we're just getting started. So whatever you guys need, let us know. And then basically it's 7:30. So give us a round of applause, guys. Hey, thank you for coming, guys. If you have any questions about what we're doing, let us know. We got 3 more weeks before 2 more weeks before the next competition. All right, guys, have a good night.